You guys can start asking questions before too many people get here. Does my husband love me and does he think about me? Donna? Mm, think he does. A lot of like, I don't know if you guys have been arguing lately. A lot of like mixed emotions. I do feel like they have a lot going on though at work and stuff. Okay. Thank you, Lynn. How does Michael feel about me? Good. They're very thoughtful in this time, but they do feel good about you, okay? It feels like you're fun. They like your energy. I'm gonna change cards though. Give me 1 second. Josh, I'm so sorry. Could you do me a favor? Could you grab my other cards on my desk? I'm so sorry. I switched out cards, but these they're actually very hard to. They're fairly new, so they're like sticking together. Sorry, give me 1 second. Jenna, when will I meet someone romantically that's worth? They're on my other desk. Sorry. Sorry, thank you. Uh, sorry, Jenna. Jenna, when will I meet someone romantically that's worth my time, Jenna? Um, thank you. Jenna, off bat, I feel like you're not in the right place, honey. It's been a struggle already. You do meet somebody though. It's almost like you're combative. You're like pushing it away, okay? The energy for this is like you ever want something so bad, you put such um a high thought or worth to it, it actually pushes it away. Okay, so I do feel like it's difficult right now because you might be pushing people away in some way, okay? Like you're waiting for the right person and that's great, but I feel like you're pushing people away at the same time. Can I tap this without? No, don't answer that. Sorry, I just accidentally invited somebody up. Doo-doo-doo. Hi, Lucy. Will I go on my trip in October? October. You do. Be careful spending for this trip. Okay, I feel like you spend more than you initially planned. Okay, I feel like you go over what you planned to go over, and you kind of turn into the hermit again. Like you're like something doesn't go right with this trip. I think it's money wise. Something goes wrong, and I see you reverting to a hermit. Like you're like, this is why I don't go out. Okay, this is why I don't go places. Right here. This is exactly why. Hi, I'm gonna make you my moderator. If it lets me really quickly. Okay. Okay, 1 second. Oh, I don't know if I can make you moderator. Oh, you are moderator. Okay, you're moderator right now. That's here. Thank you. Beth, should I continue my TikTok channel? Will it be profitable in time? Yes, you have to you just have to keep going. Don't let it go. Yes, it does. Don't let it go when you feel like it's not working. Okay. There's a specific time where a video or something you're doing does fantastic, okay? And that is the start of everything. All right. That's what I'm saying. So don't give up on it. All right. You have to keep going, keep putting out content. Something hits. And then once that thing hits, everything is I'm literally seeing you celebrating. Okay, you're like celebrating with drinks. Everything goes well after that. Okay. When will I find true love, Lara? There's something that needs to change here. Okay. Laura, and I'm gonna be honest, I feel like it's something within you because this is you, you're coming up, and then you start having options. Okay, Laura, I want you to. This feels like I'm in the wrong not stage of life, but like my maybe your thought process. I want you to be okay with you, who you are, before you bring somebody else in. Okay, um, I need you to know that you are like currently worthy. I feel like something about how you feel is very tied to being with someone, being supportive of someone, feeling like you are attached to someone. I feel like you feel a little bit more worthy. Okay. I want you to feel that on your own first before you start reaching out. I feel like you're being taken advantage of by other people, okay? Because they can sense that in you. And I think the people that you're attracting are not right in the head, okay? Like these are people that take advantage of people and they're not giving you what you need. And I think that's why, okay? Sin, does Andrew want to fix our connection or is it over? Mm. They're still in contemplation, okay? They do come back. They're in contemplation. I don't know what happened, obviously, right? But I feel like they are just kind of winging it, like they're going about themselves. They've been thinking about it a lot, really thinking. And then they go to a place where they're like, I don't know, maybe this is over. Let me just have this last conversation or something. And then you say the right things and things get back together. Okay. So I do see them coming back. I don't know if this is a recent argument or something that happened. I feel like they are really still thinking about it, or thinking about you, rather, is the right word. They're still thinking about you. Will Al and I, thank you for the follow. Oh, will I get married again or be single? Miss B. Mm, okay, I think that's cutting off. It's a difficult path. Okay. Um, this is the marriage being cut off. This feels like it's a difficult path. I think even though you're saying that you know, will I get married again? I feel like your thought process towards just relationships, there's something happened in this marriage that has shifted it, okay? And it's almost like you want it, but also you don't feel like it can happen. You have to be delusional. That's going to be my lesson for today. When you're trying to manifest something into your life that is positive specifically, you have to be super delusional about it, like a crazy person, okay? An example of that is like if you're trying to manifest money and you want to do well financially, when your friends are like, hey girl, you want to go somewhere and do this and it requires spending money, your response is to be like, oh no, I can't. I'm trying to save $1 million. Like you need to really believe that that is what you're trying to do so that you are sacrificing things to get to it. And also, like you are sowing a seed within yourself in your head that it is possible by believing that it's happening. I don't care if you can only save $5 a month, you're about to be a millionaire. Okay, like that's how crazy you have to be. Now I'm trying to be a millionaire this year. Okay, if you're trying to manifest love, when people are trying to like talk to you, and you want a husband, that's what you're trying to get. You're trying to get a husband. If a guy, girl, whoever, a partner walks up to you, it's like and they're like, "Hey, how you doing?" Be like, "Hi, how are you? Can I get your number? Are you my husband?" Are you looking for a wife? Okay. I hate to say it. Be very straightforward, very delusional. Because what it does is it scares people who don't want to see that for you or can't be that thing for you. I promise you. You say you're looking for a husband, a man that does not want to make a wife is running for the hills. Okay. So don't be afraid to be delusional and extremely straightforward for what it is that you're trying to get. All right. Chrissy, will Tony regret the divorce? Yes, over time because I feel like they're gonna be try like dating and be out there and not like what they find. Okay. This is feeling like I thought things would be better. Um, and I feel like they're seeing things. I don't know if he listens to like those podcasts and he's online. I think he's feeling like there's people out there for him and it does not go well. Okay. It's almost like, oh, single life isn't too bad. And then when I start to experience single life, I'm like, oh my God, this is terrible. Okay. That's the energy for it. Okay. So I do think he's going to regret it. It's nice to have somebody to come home to that you don't have to worry about. What future do you see for my current relationship of 10 years, Ellie? I mean, things have definitely changed. I feel like you feel like for some whatever reason you have been carrying the burden of relationship. I feel like they are actually very comfortable. Okay. It may be time for you to shift things a little bit. You need to start holding firm with some boundaries. I feel like you're doing most of the work. Okay. I'm talking about like everything. Like I feel like you may be working, coming home, having to clean, having to cook, having to do a lot of the things, and it feels really tiring. Okay, so I think you just have to start kind of shifting the weight and things will be fine. And I think they're willing to pick things up. It's going to be hard. I almost feel like when I do have them pick things up, they don't do it right. They don't do it right, and I have to do it anyway. But you're going to have to let them not do it right for a while, okay? Until they figure it out. Well, I'll be moving in a house next month. Thank you, Mag Mag. Next month. Yes, I do see a house on the horizon. Yes. That feels like it actually works out. I do feel like it's towards the end of the month, okay? But it does feel like it works out. All right. It's you're calling to it. It definitely shows up. Hi. Thank you, chocolate. Does Joseph miss me? Thank you, Leela. You know what? They go back and forth. I think you're definitely trying to. You're kind of calling this person in a little bit. The moon comes up. Okay, I think you're dreaming about this person, and it's almost like you're having joint dreams. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I feel like you're having joint dreams. Like you two are almost communicating in your dreams to that point. So they are thinking about you. Okay, I actually think you're very powerful though, and you're manifesting this. Okay. Well, I have more kids, Tania. Hello, hi Bridget. Tania, you do. Yeah, it takes some time. Actually, feels like you might have some issues at first, okay? But you do wind up giving birth. The lovers comes up for me. That's a very positive card, okay? Okay. Maggie, will I get married to the person I'm with or someone else that's in Austin? I definitely see you moving on. So I'm gonna say, may this is possibly someone in Austin. It may require a move. Oh my God, thank you so much. Oh guys, that's my network. Thank you. Thank you so much. That was so cool. I've joined your fan. Thank you guys so much for joining my fan club. Thank you, Mag Mag. Thank you, Eye Candy. Thank you, Chocolate. My goodness, you guys are so great. Thank you so much. All of a sudden, though, I'm not seeing my comments. So thank you so much. And here's what I'm gonna do. I'm getting so many. Thank you so much. Um, Thank you, Mag Mag. I'm getting so many gifts. I'm actually gonna bring someone up. If you guys want to come up and just get a quick live reading, even if it's thank you so much. Even if it's just a question and you don't want to do too much on live with a lot of people here, that's perfectly fine. Go ahead and request to be a guest and I'll bring you up. Um, I was planning on being live until about 8:30, so not too long, but I had sessions booked today. So like 5 sessions. Um and typically that drains me a little bit. I go, thank you, Mag Mag. Again, thank you. All right, I got 5 guests so far. I'm gonna give you guys time to request. And we're gonna spend this what time I have to do a live reading. I want to make sure that you guys get an opportunity to one see one and also participate in that as well. There we go. My comments came back. Thank you so much. All right, I have 7 people. I'm gonna get and choose from one of these 7 people so you guys can see what it's like. Kind of close my eyes. Also, if you'd like to book a private session with me, okay, the link is in my bio. I know sometimes we might not want to be live with people here, knowing your business. I am careful about how I say what I have to say, okay, because I am understanding there's other people here. Yeah, they
Hello?
returned. Okay, thank you so much. Hey, Tania.
Hi, can you hear me?
I can hear you. How are you?
Yay. I'm good.
Awesome. Okay. So thank you for coming up. I'll be careful like how much I share, but you can ask any question, okay, if I do feel like it needs a deeper dive. Um I'll might be slightly vague, okay, and I'll be careful how I say things since we're live.
Okay, can I ask for my dad's passed, so can I ask about that?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would like to know like if you have any message for me or my
Yep.
family.
So have you been on one of my lives before and seen the mediumship?
I have.
Okay, all right. So I'm checking for I call it proof of life, but obviously they've passed. But it's so I know that I'm speaking to the right person, okay? So I'm gonna ask your father to come up and then I'm just gonna need your confirmation before I let that person all the way through, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Mhm. Okay. Um, it's so funny. He has uncle vibes. Like I see him at the cookout, cooking, cooking over the grill type of vibes. That he reminds me of somebody in my family. Um, mm, I'm asking him how he passed. Okay, just give me 1 second.
Okay.
Okay. Um, my side hurts a little bit. I don't know if he had an issue with that. Also, did he smoke? I'm tasting it.
So yeah, he had liver
Gotcha.
issues. He
That's
didn't
probably why my
smoke, but he
side hurts.
drank a lot.
Okay. Okay. You have a sister?
Yes, I have three.
Gotcha. Okay. He showed me a sit. There's one specifically though, I feel like he's slightly concerned about. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So out of your three sisters, I feel like there's one that's having a little more trouble than the rest. All right, because he's showing me one specifically. This is like the somewhere in the middle. This is a middle child. I know you have three, so you're the fourth. But this is a middle child, okay?
Yeah.
Um, I mean, he definitely misses you guys. He's saying he's sorry. I feel like he left a little too early, okay? He's also saying he could have been a better father. All right.
No, that's
He's
too.
he feels like he can. He is like, I wish I there were so many things now that he knows he wish he would have done a little bit better. Okay. Um, he's cracking a lot of jokes. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's cracking a lot of jokes. So it's like he's saying these things, but in a funny manner. He also keeps scratching the back of his head like this.
Oh
And
my
he's just like,
god.
man, okay, you see, is that what he think? Like he's just like, man, and it's kind of like, this is crazy. So is that
He
what he
always
used to
says
do?
that.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's so fun. He's shaking his head like, this is crazy. So it's like it's almost like I don't know if he really believed in this type of thing as well, because he just really keeps saying he's really amazed that this is happening right now. He's like, I didn't think anybody could see me or hear me, okay? But he wants you to know, yeah, he's been there. You have kids too, right? 'Cause I hear them too, but I think he's been there. He's watching the
Yes.
kids. Um he's like hanging out too. Like when I say hang out, I mean he is like sitting on the couch putting his feet up hanging out, okay? I have not seen people do that before. Whenever they show me how they're hanging around, they're kind of just standing and watching, but he is
Right.
like he's basically living, okay? Living there, okay? Uh he's really relaxing. Um what? Okay, this is very random. I don't know if had a thing with this, and I don't know if okay. He's saying before you go to bed, make sure the dishes is washed. Okay, I don't.
Oh.
Was that a thing? Okay, I don't know what that has. I don't know what that does. That
Wow.
make sense to you? Because I don't know if he's picky about that.
Absolutely.
Okay,
He was very picky about it, and I was literally looking at my dishes earlier, like I need to start doing that again,
yeah,
making sure
he said
my
you
dishes
need
are
to make sure
clean.
those dishes are washed when you go to bed. Okay, so he is here. He is with you. Okay, talk to him. He's saying now that he really recognize. Wait, you can hear me. He's like, I want now. He wants to see if when you talk directly to him, if because he can hear you when you're saying things and doing stuff with the kids. So he wants you to talk to him. Okay,
Okay.
so this is why you washing those dishes tonight, making sure
Yes,
you get them done.
absolutely. I'm gonna be
Talk to him.
laughing.
All right, but he is there with you. All right. Do you have any
Yes.
other questions for him?
Um, I always have questions, but now my mind is going blank.
It's that's okay. It's okay. It's also live, so there might be things that are a little bit more to your heart that you don't want to answer here. So that's perfectly fine. Okay. Um, Again, if anybody would like to book, the link is in my bio. If you ever want to go a little further with this, and actually, since he's already here, you can just go ahead and message me, Tania. Okay.
Okay.
So if there is a question that you think of, I've already brought him up. I feel his energy. So
I
now that
do
he's
have
here,
one.
go ahead.
Um, did he feel his passing, like the end, as he was like
Mm.
passing? Like, was he in a lot of pain? Because it looked painful to me.
Yes. So he's saying he's kind of making me feel a little bit because it almost feels like I don't know if that's where it is, but it's like I'm feeling a pain a little bit here and on this side. Okay. But it's almost
Okay.
like I felt a sharp, it feels like a sharp pain that kind of lasted for a little bit. And then it's almost as if every pain I've ever had in my body kind of disappeared. Okay.
Okay.
And all of a sudden it's just everything is fine and I've passed, right? So I don't think it lasts very long. Okay. But I think you knew what was happening. It
Okay.
does feel like you knew what was happening. Okay.
Yeah, he definitely said told me to call the family because he's like ready to pass.
It's time. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So does
Yeah.
he? Do
So
you know
it's
who he was with? Like who greeted him? Like on the other side? Is that
So
copy?
he is actually showing me, and listen, I don't know if this is true for everybody, but at least your dad is showing me the same thing I saw. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if these are angels or what these are. Um, I'm gonna call them light beings, okay? That
Oh,
okay. Because they're covered in light, and then um they have like a weird shape to them. I think these may be angels, okay?
wow.
I've never seen anything like it, so there's nothing I can really compare it to, but I've seen them before. So he was met by angels, all right?
Oh, that's so beautiful.
I also feel like he may have been, was he really into at some point like church? Not super into, but I do feel like he may have been like a
Yes.
church boy, okay?
Yeah.
So I really feel like what met him was what he needed to see, okay, when
Okay.
he passed, all right?
Okay.
So if he was met first by angels, all right,
Wow.
and then he was able to be with your family
Ooh, I
that
got
have
chills.
passed. Okay, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And I'm gonna be honest, there's a sense of like he's like actually crying now talking about it.
Oh,
Um, there was a sense of is as if they scooped him up and hugged him and hold him, and he's like literally saying, I've never felt a love like that before. Okay.
I love that.
All right, so
That's,
he's okay, and he was very at that point he was like, oh, this is like it's everything he thought it was going to be. If that makes
yeah.
sense. All right.
Yeah.
All right, thank you for coming up.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. No problem.
How do I get out of here?
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. Jason Cron, are you going to prison, babe? Not as long as you think you are. I'm going to tell you that. I do feel like there's going to be a short stint. There is another road here, a small possibility, because the moon comes out that you do something instead. So I don't know if you have any sort of priors. Um, I feel like it depends on the judge, meaning there is another judge that may get your case that will take it into account, and you may get. Uh, a little less, not just less time, but it's like time served almost like, all right, we're going to consider some of this time has been served and you're going to have steeper fines. Okay. Hi, Chianti. You see me on FYP. Thank you for coming. You're welcome, Jason. Will my finances improve? Mm. They can improve. Yes. This feels like changes on your end, okay? It's like you want it really badly, which is cool, but at the same time, you're not, it doesn't feel like you're willing to wait. So I think you may be doing things that actually impact your money because you trying to get something to work out. I'm gonna give you an example of that. If I really want to make money, like I'm like, you know what? Maybe I can hit the lottery. And then I spend a ton of money trying to hit the lottery. Like that type of energy. Like you're putting money into things that'll get you money quick that don't manifest itself. You have to slow down, take your time, and then yes, money comes to you, okay? But stop putting money in places that aren't paying you back, okay? Can I do one with my brother? Stage, hey Kiva. Kiva, yes. I will bring you up, honey. Go ahead and request. Um, Bringing you up though, that'll probably be my last one for the night, okay? So go ahead and request, babe, as a guest if you can, okay? Guys, as you're watching these, um, I'm gonna see if I can find you. Maybe you don't know how to request. There we go. I see you. As you're watching these, if these are something you would like to experience as well, if I don't get to you in a live, you're welcome to book a session. For something like this, I do suggest at least a 30-minute session. 15 minutes is not going to be enough time. Okay. Hey, Kiva.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? Give me one. Keontae, it's the same as the reading. It's no different, okay? And honestly, for mediumship, it's fairly cheap in considering. I don't charge extra for mediumship. Okay. Hi, Kiva. Okay, you said your brother.
Yes.
Okay, I don't tell me too much about him, obviously, and I'm just gonna see if I can get him to come up. Ooh, okay. Gonna be really honest. I don't. Was he shot? I feel like I've been shot in my leg, specifically my leg. Um, or stabbed. Okay, it's just a really strong pain in one place. Okay. I don't know if that happened at some point or if that is how he passed, but it's very painful. Okay, can you give me confirmation? Because it may not be him.
No.
No. Okay, give me a second. Mhm. Okay, I'm feeling like I just passed out. I don't even know. I can't even pinpoint it. I literally just feel like I'm running or I'm doing something, I'm being active and I'm just hitting the ground. Okay. If this is not him, then I got too many people coming up. Okay. You're welcome for today. Um, because now I'm literally seeing like as if I'm playing basketball, something happens, okay, and now I'm just on the ground. Okay. This is not him.
No. Mm-mm.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to. If you're in the comments, there's two people, guys. If you can't claim them, that's fine. There's somebody that was either shot or stabbed in the leg, and another one who is here, who literally, I feel like there might have been a heart issue. This person feels like they're in their 20s. All right, and I do see them playing basketball. They're doing something active, and they just fall out. Okay, it's very painful. All right. I did not see a car. I will try to find this person, Kiva, but um, so, Kiva, I'm gonna try to do it later, okay? I apologize. I feel uncomfortable that I have other people pushing through. Does that
Okay.
make sense? I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be wrong, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes I literally have a door, if that makes sense. I put up protections. There's like a door that I have, and I just open the door just a little bit so I can see, and I ask them to come up to the front. Too many people are kind of like pushing through. I really hope that makes sense. I don't know if there's a lot of people that after that one, they really want to see their loved one. That's like, so I feel like that everyone is trying to come through right now. Okay. Um, and I'm starting to feel very, very sick. There's another person here, okay? Um, I feel like they had some sort of viral infection because I feel like I'm going to be sick. That person is here. If you guys My dad was shot, but you said the leg, right? The first shot went into the leg. Okay, most definitely the first shot. After that, I don't feel the other shots. I feel like that one is so painful. I don't feel anything else, but there was multiple on my left hand side. Okay, that's the key. It's on my left hand side. Okay. Will my relationship work out with Lawayne? It does, honestly. I think it's a little hard right now. I think you're both a little bit in your head for sure, right? I feel like it's been cut off maybe a couple times, a little bit of back and forth. Okay, but it works out. The lovers comes up. So I do feel like you guys work it out. Okay. Ooh, I'm very hot. Yeah, I feel so sick. Okay. Well, me and Travis reconnect. Mm-mm. You know what's funny? I feel so, for some reason you guys wind up in the same space, okay? And you do. I feel like there's some back and forth here, and then they do come traveling back, okay? It's literally him holding his packages, okay? Well, Jay and I stay together. Yes. You have a lot of people that disagree with you staying together, okay, for some reason. I don't know if it's family and friends. Um, but I feel like people are against this. But you do get through it, okay? I feel like they are willing to fight for it. And I think people telling them that they shouldn't is actually just making them want to stay, okay? I think it's like, well, I'm definitely gonna stay now. I was told divorce today from Jude. Can you see a time frame? Mhm. I feel like things get started quickly. Okay. I actually think they may have already been thinking about this. Okay. So I feel like things get started quickly. Okay. Don't be alarmed by that because I do feel like your energy may shift because they were kind of headed in this direction. Okay. Don't be alarmed by that. This was meant to happen. I'm pretty sure we talked earlier. All right. This is where it needed to go. Um, I actually feel like you do something to speed the process along. Like the energy around us is like I'm sick and tired. I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 months until the conclusion, okay? And then you're by yourself. 5 months. Wheel of Fortune comes up. This is the ending. Okay. Okay. Guys, I'm gonna answer like five more. I'm sorry it's short today. I really don't feel good. I had four other sessions today, and I just think I might be tapped out. And then I had seven on Monday, four on Tuesday. Like it's just been a lot. And I'm off tomorrow, thankfully. So I really think I need it. What do you see in my current relationship? Oh, it feels good. The Emperor comes up. I think this is a person who, you know how it's like they want to be taken by their word. Their word still means something. Like that's what I'm feeling. I feel like they like to be taken at their word. So when they say things, they want it to mean something. All right. I do feel like be careful because I feel like it's so good that things are gonna come start getting in the way. All right. People I feel like are gonna start acting jealous. Old relationships may start to pop up, things of that nature, right? You know, when things are going really good, you know, the exes start to pop up. That's the energy I'm getting. Okay. Hi, Pauline. When my children's dead, sorry, make sure I keep on. When my children's dead and I get back in a relationship. Mm. In time, yes. And I'm gonna be honest, in time, I feel like there may be another baby. All right. I do feel like both of you right now may have your options. Maybe you're dating other people. Um, and I do feel like something gets cut off and you guys wind up back together in time. And I do see the possibility of another child. Okay. Will justice be served for son? Yes. I feel like you're gonna go to Rocky Road though. Like you may have to show up in some way in order for that to happen. Okay. I want to make sure I get my subscriber. I'm not here. Keep it with my soulmate. Find me soon. Yes. I'm also showing you have like you have options, okay? Meaning I think you're kind of out and about, and I do see that people are approaching you. I want you to be a little bit more open to that, okay? I do. There's an energy and be patient. I do feel like there's a little bit of like like not liking the way they're dressed, not liking like those like you're looking at smaller things. I want you to be patient and get to know people and really look for competencies like check and see if you guys have the same thought process towards children, if you want the same thing out of life. Take the time to get to know someone. Other things can be changed, clothing can be changed. They got crooked teeth, that can be changed. Okay, if they don't look exactly how you want them to look, they're a little heavy set, that's all right, you can put them in the gym. But I want you to pay more attention to their mindset versus their appearance. Okay. You're welcome. Thank you. All right, two more, and they will be subscribers, okay? Because I do want to make sure that I get to those guys. It's okay. Okay, have I met my person, soulmate yet, and when? And then Andrew, I'll get to you. Give me a second. Yes. Um, it's so funny. I see you have met this person, okay, and I feel like they pop up again. You've met this person. I feel like you work with this person. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if you have anybody you kind of play around with, and it's like my work husband, work wife, work person. Um, and I feel like they're in something right now. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, which is why I can't really go any further. And I feel like that ends, okay? So just letting you know, take your time. I do feel like that's going to end. They're not in a happy relationship. Have I met my person soulmate yet, and when? Bridges Strapes. Yes, you're headed towards them. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, I think you meet them within the next 3 or 4 months. All right. Um, yes, definitely within the next 3 or 4 months because it feels like fall because I'm seeing the leaves and stuff fall from the trees. Okay. So probably towards the end of fall. All right, before you go into summer. So you are gonna meet them. You know, this feels like it's at an event. So if you were thinking about going to an event, like you were pondering it, or you see an event come up on your FYP, something like that, and it happens to be in your area, I want you to go. All right. I want you to go for it. Okay. Andrew, I apologize, but I have to get to this last one has to be someone from my subscriber list, okay? And if not a subscriber, I have people that just show up every day, honey. Okay. There we go. We'll do. Thank you. Okay. Okay, Andrew, will I get the job I interviewed for? Because maybe you are. Not this one. I want you to you're not going to get this one specifically, but there's one lined up for you that actually is coming directly from Spirit, okay? You asked for something specific when looking for a job, and Spirit is about to provide it for you. All right? So I need you to know that this place isn't what it seems. All right? The energy in this place is just not good. All right? This place isn't what it seems. I feel like there are jobs available at this place, as a matter of fact, because they got rid of a lot of people. Okay, I don't know if that's the best atmosphere for you to go into, but then something changes and the job that you've been asking for is what appears next. All right. So don't if you don't get this one, don't feel any kind of way. Spirit is actually giving you what you need. And I feel like this is going to be more a bit more money. Um and also I feel like there's an opportunity here for advancement. Okay. And I think that's what you've been asking for. Okay. All right, guys, I'm so sorry. I really feel bad. Like I'm gonna be sick. Um, I'm going to jump on again tomorrow. I am off tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be my cleanse day. If you have been with me for a while, had a reading from me, you know I loved protection. I've probably given you some protection spells, and I feel like I am low on mine. Okay. Like my barrier is breaking. So I'm going to be working on that tomorrow. And taking my time to do some self-care, clean up my house, cleanse my house because I've been letting a lot of spirits in. So I won't be on tomorrow, okay? I thank you guys so much for showing up. Thank you. I will. I think I'll feel better after I do everything I need to do. Um, I love you guys so much. I will be back tomorrow, probably around the same time, about 7:30, 8 o'clock, okay? Thank you so much. See you next time. All right, bye-bye.